history is as much what's written as what's hidden. Pharaoh Ramesses II ruled Egypt for almost 70 years. His reign took place in the 13th century BCE. It was a time of great prosperity for Egypt. But was he a true leader or a clever propagandist? Order in the court. Who's on the stand? Ramesses II, or as he called himself, the Strong Bull, protector of Egypt, subduer of foreign lands, long-lived, victorious, chosen by Ra. Yes, this is the legendary Ramesses, beloved of Amun. But you can call him Ramesses the Great. Ramesses, you say? Wasn't he the pharaoh in "Let My People Go"? Correct, Your Honor. Ramesses is often remembered as the stubborn pharaoh from the Exodus story, forcing enslaved Hebrews to build his grand capital, Pi-Ramesses. Objection. There's no hard evidence that Ramesses used forced labor in his projects. Egyptian cities and monuments were built by skilled artisans and craftsmen. Heavy labor, like quarrying stones, was done by soldiers and mercenaries who were paid for their work. So was he really the pharaoh from Exodus? It's hard to be sure. Some historical timelines suggest Ramesses could be that pharaoh. But there's no proof of a Hebrew presence or a mass migration during his time. Is that surprising? Ramesses wasn't one to document his failures. What does that mean? This so-called great pharaoh ran one of the largest propaganda machines in ancient history. Most pharaohs used propaganda to control Egypt, but Ramesses took it to the next level. He had a big legacy to uphold. His father, Seti I, had led Egypt into a period of great wealth and stability. Ramesses wanted to continue that legacy, through propaganda and through military achievements. Or maybe military ambition. When Seti ruled, he had peace with the Hittites. This peace allowed Egypt to control the valuable city of Kadesh. But in the 5th year of his reign, Ramesses broke that peace. He hoped a victory would boost Egypt's reputation. And, in a way, he succeeded. His victory over the Hittites became part of his heroic image. But hold on. It was actually a stalemate. His arrogance almost cost Egypt the entire war. 2 Hittite spies tricked him into thinking they had fled. Ramesses let his guard down, which led his troops into an ambush. It nearly ended in disaster. Yet, across Egypt, he had it recorded as a glorious victory. Military conquests were crucial for a pharaoh's image. Exaggeration, or maybe even rewriting history, came with the job. Exaggeration. You can't trust anything he said. Without the Hittites' conflicting records, we might still believe his story. I propose we judge historical figures by more than just their self-written stories. Good point. Then how about his role in the first recorded peace treaty with the Hittites? Peace treaty might be too generous. It was more like a defense pact, where both sides agreed to help each other if attacked. What's wrong with that? This alliance led to a golden age of peace and prosperity. True, but did regular Egyptians benefit? Or did the wealth fund Ramesses' grand monuments? He poured resources into projects designed to make him unforgettable. One of his grandest works, Abu Simbel, wasn't even in Egypt. Abu Simbel was built in Nubia to assert Egypt's power and discourage revolts. and building for the gods was part of a pharaoh's duty. True, but Ramesses positioned himself at Abu Simbel as an equal to the gods. He even repurposed older temples for his own monuments. He demolished temples of Akhenaten, the pharaoh who attempted to introduce monotheism. By removing these, Ramesses reinforced his loyalty to Egypt's traditional gods. But he didn't stop there. He erased other pharaohs' names and replaced them with his own. What's the deal with that? Even short-reigning pharaohs had many statues. Ramesses ruled for almost 70 years, so he left his mark. Let's face it, Your Honor. Would we even be discussing him today if he hadn't made himself unforgettable? It's said that history is written by the victors, but in this courtroom, victory doesn't decide the final judgment. For more videos, please like and subscribe.